Tell me about your day. What time do you wake up?
Well, let's see. Some days I wake up early, maybe about 6 o'clock. Yeah, sometimes I wake up at 6 o'clock. When I get up early, I like to get ready for the day, take a shower, and have breakfast. But other days, I don't like getting up early. Maybe I'll sleep in until 10 or 11.
Wow.
Yeah, I like sleeping in late, so sometimes I wake up at 11. On those days, if I know I won't wake up until 11, I'll take a shower the night before I go to bed. How about you, Sarah? When do you usually wake up?
Well, I like every day to be the same.
Oh,
So I wake up every day at 8 o'clock.
8.
8. And I always do the same thing. First, I make coffee right away. Then I wake up my kids and we have breakfast together at about 8:30.
Really?
Yes, we usually have something easy like bread and yogurt and fruit.
I like to have coffee every morning. Whether I wake up at 6 or at 10, I'm still going to have coffee. But I often skip breakfast. Do you always eat breakfast every day?
Yes, if I don't eat breakfast, I'm so hungry. What about lunch? What time do you have lunch?
Lunch is the same every day for me. I always eat lunch at 12:30 p.m.
Mm.
So whenever I wake up, I do some things and then I always have lunch at 12:30 p.m. Just half past noon. And I always have a simple lunch, maybe some soup or spaghetti or a sandwich, something light. And it's always at half past noon. What time do you eat lunch?
That's interesting. I have breakfast at the same time every day, but lunch is always at a different time.
Really?
Because I'm busy in the morning, I go out, maybe I go shopping, sometimes I clean the house. So I might have lunch at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock, sometimes as late as 2:30.
Oh, that's getting late.
Yes, but it's always an easy lunch, like you. Maybe crackers and cheese, or a sandwich, or a baked potato.
I see. Do you always have dinner at a different time too?
No, I almost always eat dinner around 6 o'clock. How about you? When do you eat dinner?
My dinner time varies a lot, just like my breakfast.
Mm.
So maybe I eat dinner later than most people. I think I would have dinner at 7 p.m. at the earliest. But sometimes I will have dinner as late as 9 o'clock at night.
Really?
Yeah, I don't mind it. I really like cooking, so if I'm cooking a short thing, I'll have dinner earlier, but I don't mind if it takes 2 hours to cook something really good, I'll eat later at night.
Wow. Can you tell me about your work routine? What time do you usually go to work?
Oh, see, my work schedule is different every day. That's why I wake up at a different time every day. Maybe for example, some weeks on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I start work at 7, but on Thursday and Friday, I don't start work until 11:30.
Ah.
How about you? Do you have a different work time sometimes?
Well, right now I'm on maternity leave. So I stay home and take care of my new baby.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. I try to work at home a little bit every day though. If the kids are sleeping or they're playing quietly, I try to do some work. Maybe Around 2 o'clock, I can usually get some work done because the kids are sleeping.
Oh, if you don't start getting some work done until 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you must be very busy every morning.
Yeah, I usually go to the grocery store. Sometimes I take the kids to the park around 10 in the morning. I often do the laundry or wash the dishes. And then as soon as the dishes are washed, it's time to make lunch. So I'm busy all day.
I see. So that's why your lunchtime can change so much.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like a busy day.
So, Hannah, tell me, do you cook much?
Yes, I always cook. I often cook with my roommate, and we always make Chinese or Japanese food. How about you?
Well, I don't really cook that often because I'm really busy during the week. So I always get something in a shop and eat that. But during the weekends, I always cook during the weekends because I really like making food. So that's what I do.
So, do you ever eat out?
Only occasionally because I'm really busy during the week and I prefer cooking during the weekends. So not really often. I don't go out really often to eat. But whenever I'm tired or I don't have time to cook during the weekend, I go and eat out with a friend. So how about you?
Well, I always cook, so I normally go and eat out on the weekends with my friends or family.
So do you ever buy takeaway?
No, I never. Normally, when I go out to eat, I like to sit and enjoy my food. How about you?
Well, that's really nice. Of course, I do like to sit and enjoy my food, but I have to admit that occasionally I have to buy takeaway, especially when I'm coming late from work and I'm driving. I'm so hungry that most of the times I don't really make it home, so I have to buy something and eat it on my way. That's a shame, but that's the way it is. And do you usually have people over for dinner?
Yes, I sometimes do. I really like cooking, so occasionally I invite my friends over and I cook for them, or we all cook together. How about you?
Not really. I do love cooking, but the problem is my place is really small. So even though I want to invite my friends, I never do it because my place would only fit one or two people. So unfortunately, I never have my friends over for dinner.
So, Sarah, what can you tell me about your hometown?
My hometown. Well, my hometown is called Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and it's a really great city. There are about 80,000 people. There are lots of things to do. There are 3 movie theaters. I love to watch movies.
Me too.
There's lots of shopping. You can find anything you want there. There are lots of malls and stores.
Are there many restaurants?
Yes. The thing I like is you can eat any type of food. There are Chinese restaurants and Korean restaurants, Italian restaurants. There is a big variety of restaurants, and they're all good.
That sounds great. Um, what about parks? Are there many places to see nature in your town?
Yes, we have a lot of rivers and lakes and hills. My hometown has 4 seasons. So in summer, it's great because there are lots of lakes to swim in, lots of forests to play in. In winter, there is a lot of snow. So you can go ice skating or ice fishing or even skiing.
Wow, that sounds really fun.
Yeah, it's a really nice city. It's also really safe. There are lots of nice people there.
Good. Is there much to do at night?
Well, maybe not. There's not many things to do at night. There aren't any nightclubs. There aren't many bars. So, actually, maybe there isn't much nightlife.
That's okay. It sounds like a nice place to have a family.
Yeah, it is. It's a great place to have a family. There's lots of good schools and libraries. So, John, where are you from?
My hometown is very small. It's a little town in the countryside in Wisconsin. There are only 5,000 people there.
Wow, there aren't very many people.
No, it's very small. There aren't very many businesses. There isn't a shopping mall. There are a lot of grocery stores. And there are a lot of gas stations. But there isn't much to do there.
Oh, really? Are there any movie theaters?
Well, there is one movie theater. So that's a nice thing to do. In fact, there are many screens in the theater. There are 8 different movies showing.
How about at night? Is there very much nightlife?
Yeah, there's not so much, but there is a bowling alley. It's fun to go bowling with friends. There's a bowling alley and the movie theater. There's one restaurant where you can go for tacos and burritos, and there's one more restaurant for pizza and spaghetti.
Ah,
But during the daytime, you can go to the park. There's a river that goes through the town. So in the middle of town, there's a river, and there's a park that goes along both sides of the river. And at the park, there is a tennis court and a disc golf course.
disc golf.
Yeah, I like to play disc golf with my friends. It's really fun. And after we finish playing disc golf, we usually go to the pizza restaurant.
Oh, I see. How about schools? Are there very many schools?
Let's see. No, there aren't very many. There is only one elementary school, one junior high school, and one high school. That's it.
Interesting.
Yeah, there aren't very many schools, but the town doesn't need more schools because there aren't very many people there.
I see. Are there any mountains?
No, the whole area is very flat. There are no mountains, but there are a lot of trees. In fact, there are trees on my town's sign because my town is famous for all the trees on every street.
Oh, wow. It sounds like a great city.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. So, what are you going to do this weekend?
Well, on Saturday, I think I'm going to go to the gym because I haven't been there for a while. And then I think I need to clean my house because I didn't have time during the week and it's a bit messy now. And in the evening, I think I'm going to have dinner with my friends.
Are you going somewhere after dinner?
I don't think so. I really want to spend this weekend in a really relaxed way, so I don't think I'm going anywhere after dinner.
I see. How about Sunday?
Well, Sunday, I'm not going to do anything during the morning. I really want to take, a rest. And then I'm going to have lunch with my family because I haven't seen them for a while. And then in the afternoon, there's this movie I really want to see. So I'm going to the cinema with my friends. Hey, Hannah, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. So tell me, do you have any plans for the weekend?
Yes, I heard it's going to be a really nice day on Saturday, so I'm planning to go to the beach with my friends. The beach is 3 hours away, so we are going to go by car, and we are planning to have a barbecue, and I'm very excited. In the evening, we are going to have fireworks, so it's going to be very beautiful.
So are you going to stay over at the beach?
No, we're going to come back, so we'll be home quite late.
Oh, so then what are you going to do on Sunday?
I think I'll be sleeping all morning, and probably in the afternoon I'm going to study because I have a maths exam on Monday.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, I think I'm going to wish you good luck in your exam and have fun at the beach.
Thank you.
John, I've never met your family. Do you have a big family?
Yeah, kind of. There are 5 people in my family.
Oh.
So it's a medium family. I have 2 brothers, so there are 3 boys in my family. And there's my mother and my father.
How about your father? Do you look like him?
Yes, I do. I do look like my father. When he was younger, he had blonde hair, like me. And he has glasses. So do I. My mother has glasses too. I'm the same height as my father. We are both 180 centimeters tall. My older brother is the same height as me and my father. But my younger brother is shorter than us. He has blonde hair and glasses too, though.
Oh. How tall is your younger brother?
He's a bit shorter than us. I'm not sure, but I think he's around 170 centimeters tall.
Oh. How about your mom?
My mom is short too. She is the same height as my younger brother.
Oh.
And my mom has red hair. Her hair is bright red. So my mother has different hair from the rest of my family. There are 4 people with blonde hair and 1 person with red hair. But actually, all 5 of us wear glasses.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, John, you're thin. What about the rest of your family? Are they thin too?
Well, my mother is skinny too, like me. But my brothers are more like my dad in their body type. They are a little bit more muscular than me. They have big muscles and they're very strong. So they are heavier than me. That's my father. He weighs more than I do. And my brothers are also heavier than me.
Oh. Sounds like a good-looking family.
Thank you.
So, John, you told me about your family's appearance. What about their personality?
Well, all 5 people in my family have different personalities. Yeah, my younger brother's really fun. It's great to spend time with him. For example, We usually play video games together. He likes to play racing games or sports games, and also we play card games or just watching TV. He's so funny. No matter what we're doing, he tells jokes, and I love listening to him tell jokes about whatever we're doing at the time. And he's so cheerful and bright. He's always open to new people and new ideas, so I really like spending time with him. He makes me feel cheerful too when we talk together.
That's great. How about your older brother?
Well, my older brother, he's a really good guy. He's not so entertaining like my younger brother, but he's very smart. He's really serious. He likes to study and read. For example, he likes reading the Greek philosophers. He likes reading about Plato and Socrates, and he's always talking about philosophy. I like that stuff too. I think it's interesting, but he's not very funny.
I see. How about your dad?
My dad. Let's see, what can I say about my dad's personality? He's a hard worker. He's very devoted to everything he tries. He was raised on a farm, so he knows a lot about animals. And now he has a farm as a hobby. My dad raises horses and chickens. He loves animals, and he has so many animals, but he doesn't think of them as farm animals. They're his pets, and he loves them. He spends every day outside, well, no matter what the weather, because he has to take care of his family, which is all of his animals. And he's a really smart guy, maybe a bit serious at times. His sense of humor is maybe like you can imagine from an old man.
I see. How about your mother? What's she like?
My mother loves to read horror novels.
Really?
Yeah, horror books. So she knows a lot of stuff about crime or mysteries or police dramas and lawyers. She loves that stuff. So my mother's very interested in those kind of books and movies and TV shows too. So she's kind of like a detective. My mother's very smart and enjoys solving puzzles.
Wow. It sounds like an interesting family.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm really sorry I'm late. I came as fast as I could.
It's okay. Nobody has really come yet.
Why? Where are they?
Well, John's shopping. He's getting some food.
Okay, what about Emma? Where is she?
Emma has an exam, so she's studying and she's going to come later.
Okay, how about Alex? I don't see him around.
Oh, Alex is over there. He's preparing for the barbecue.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And how about Marcus and Emily?
They're over there. They're playing.
Oh, so how many people are left? Who else is coming?
I don't know. Nobody has really contacted me yet.
Oh, well, let's hope we can get around 10 people maybe.
Yes, I hope so.
Cool.
Hello.
Hello, come in.
Where is everyone?
Well, everyone is doing something right now.
Oh, really? Where's your mom?
My mom, she's at the mall. I think she's shopping. I think she's getting the groceries for the week.
Oh, how about your dad?
Well, every weekend he goes to the country club, so I think he's playing golf with his friends now.
Where's your brother and sister?
My brother, he's upstairs. I think he's probably sleeping or playing video games, as he always did. And my sister, she's at school. and she's playing soccer because she has a game today.
Oh, really? When does the game start?
I think in 20 or 30 minutes.
Let's go watch it.
Really? That sounds fun. Let's go.
Adam, I've been trying to reach you all day. Where have you been?
Oh, sorry. When did you call?
I first called you at 3 o'clock.
Oh, sorry. I was playing soccer.
Well, I tried calling you again at 5.
Oh, I was going home on the train.
Well, why didn't you return my message?
I was sleeping.
Well, what happened when you got off the train?
As I was leaving the train, I saw a friend and we started talking and I just didn't look at my phone. What was it that you wanted to talk about?
Well, I was thinking about getting a new boyfriend. Hey, Adam, have you done the things I've asked you to do yet?
What did you ask me to do?
I asked you to take out the trash.
I haven't done that yet.
How about wash the dishes?
I washed a few dishes.
Wash the car?
No, I haven't washed the car.
What did you do today?
I was sleeping mostly.
So, Meg, you're getting married soon. How are things going?
Things are going pretty well. We have a lot of planning to do.
I bet. So, have you hired a band yet?
No, we haven't hired a band yet. My brother has some friends who are in a band, so he's going to ask them.
Oh, cool. And have you gotten a caterer for the wedding?
Yes, we have gotten a caterer because the food is very important, so we ordered it in advance.
Oh, what kind of food?
We're going to have traditional American food.
Oh, nice, nice. So, have you bought a dress yet?
Yes, of course, I have bought a dress. That's the most important part, so last week I picked up my new dress.
Have you tried it on yet?
Yes, I've tried it on many times already.
Okay, cool. Have you shown it to your groom-to-be?
No, I haven't shown it to my groom-to-be because it has to be a surprise on the wedding day.
Oh, that's right, that's right. So, have you ordered the flowers?
No, not yet. I haven't ordered the flowers because I'm waiting for some special flowers from the florist, so still waiting.
And have you sent out the invitations?
Yes, we have sent out the invitations. We sent them out maybe a month ago.
Oh, cool. So then I assume you have booked the hall.
Yes, we have booked the hall because we wanted to have it at a special hall, so we booked it probably 6 months ago.
Okay, cool. Well, the only one problem, I didn't get an invite. Am I invited to your wedding?
Oh, I brought the invitation with me today.
Okay, great. Thanks. Hey, Meg, I have a big favor. Can you help me out?
Sure, what do you need?
My parents are coming to visit me, but I can't go to the airport and pick them up. I have an important appointment.
Oh.
Do you think you can go to the airport and pick them up?
Yeah, absolutely. But what do your parents look like?
Yeah, well, they look kind of unique, actually, so you can't miss them. My dad, he's really tall, and he's really hairy. He's got big kind of fro-like hair, and he's got a facial hair. He's got Fu Manchu, so he has a mustache and a little goatee, and he's kind of muscular.
Wow, so I think I should be able to see your dad very easily.
Right, so you can't miss him. And also, my mom's pretty easy. It's like kind of 60-ish. She's in her 60s, and she kind of has blondish, grayish hair. She's kind of medium build, and she's kind of average height.
Okay, well, it sounds like no problem. I think I can find them at the airport.
Okay, and there'll be one other person with them, and she might be the one actually looking around trying to find you, and that's my niece.
Oh, what does your niece look like?
Okay, so she's in her 20s. She's very thin, and she has long blonde hair, and yeah, she's quite energetic, so you'll probably see her running around. So I have a feeling she's going to be the one looking for you.
Okay, great. Then I'll look for your niece.
Okay, great. I really appreciate this.
No problem. Hey, Todd, I was talking to your girlfriend. She seems really fit.
Yeah, she's very fit. It's kind of a problem, actually.
Oh, really? Why?
Well, she watches what she eats, and she's very careful about the foods she eats. So she doesn't eat meat. She doesn't eat fast food. She doesn't eat sugar. She doesn't drink coffee. So because she doesn't eat or drink all these foods, it's kind of hard if we go out to dinner or if I want to eat something, because then I feel guilty.
Do you also not eat those foods?
No, are you kidding? I mean, I always eat fast food, and I love to eat sweets and stuff like that. So we both love exercise, right? So she exercises a lot. I exercise a lot. She exercises more than I do. But yeah, the diet thing is kind of a hassle. So what do you think I should do?
Maybe you should also try to be healthy, because it sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, I'll give it a try. But the thing is, you know, there's one other problem. She eats 5 small meals a day, so she never eats big meals. So we can't go to a restaurant and stuff like that. So it's just really hard to adjust. I mean, I love a big breakfast. You know, she never eats a big breakfast. She always eats these small little meals. So, yeah.
Well, maybe you can cook at home together.
Maybe. Or maybe I should just get a new girlfriend.
Maybe. Good luck. Hey, Todd. I want to go to Osaka. What's the best way?
The best way. You know, it kind of depends on your time and your cost and your comfort. The easiest might be the ferry. So the ferry leaves every day at 7 o'clock, and it goes overnight, and it arrives in Osaka at, I think, 6 o'clock in the morning. So it's a nice trip. You're on the boat. You can kind of have dinner on the boat. You go to sleep, and then you wake up, and then you're there. So, and it costs about $70.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it's good, yeah. But you sleep in a big area with other people. So it's like a shared sleeping area.
Right. What are some other ways?
Well, if you have lots of money, you can take the train. The train's convenient because it leaves every hour from the downtown station, and it takes about 4 hours, 3.5 hours.
Oh, wow.
You have to transfer the train once, but, you know, it leaves every hour. It costs a little bit. It costs, you know, about $300, but it's an enjoyable ride, and, you know, you're never stuck in traffic.
So ferry, train, what else?
You can take a plane. There are 2 flights. One flight leaves early in the morning. Another flight leaves in the afternoon. And that's probably the fastest because if you fly there, it only takes 1 hour. But it takes 30 minutes to get to the airport. It's outside of town.
Right.
And then you have to get there an hour early for your flight and check in your bags and stuff. So, you know, it still takes door to door probably 4 to 5 hours. And also flights, they can be cheap, but they're about $100.
Okay. Are there any other ways?
There's one other way. The cheapest way is actually going by bus. The good thing is, you know, the buses leave every hour, but you must take a bus to Fukuoka and then transfer in Fukuoka, and it takes a long time. It takes about 8 hours to get there, but it only costs about $50. So, and there are some buses that go overnight, so.
That sounds pretty good. Well, I like to save money, but the bus sounds a little boring, so maybe I'd rather sleep on the ferry.
Yeah, I think the ferry's the way to go.
Thanks.
Okay, Sarah and John, we are going to play a guessing game.
Great.
Sounds great.
I will describe a city. What city is this in America? First city. It's a really big city, and sometimes it has cold weather. It has lots of snow. Sometimes it's very hot in summer. It has all seasons.
Oh, I know. Is it Milwaukee?
No, not Milwaukee. It has really tall buildings.
I know. I think it's Chicago.
No, it's not Chicago.
Oh.
It is a very expensive city, and maybe it's America's most famous city.
Oh, I got it. It's New York City.
Bing bong. Okay, next city. This city has warm weather most of the year. It also is really, really big, very big city, and it is famous for movie stars and the movie industry.
I know. I think it's LA.
Yes, Los Angeles. Bing bong.
Yay.
Well, you got it.
Okay, next city. This city has different seasons. It is cold in winter, a little bit, and it is usually warm in summer. It has lots of fog, and it never has snow. It rains sometimes, and it has a big, famous bridge.
Is it San Francisco?
Ping pong.
Good job.
Thank you.
I was gonna guess Seattle.
Ah.
Okay, last city. This city is also famous in America, of course, and it has warm weather, and it is usually hot all year, and it never snows, but it rains, and it has nice long beaches.
Oh, is it Orlando, Florida?
Not Orlando, but it is in Florida.
Is it Miami?
Ping pong.
Good job.
Thank you.
So I think it's tied 2-2.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, so one more city. Can you guess the city? Okay, so this city has 4 seasons. So it has snow, it has rain, it has beautiful colors in the fall, lots of leaves, and it has old historical buildings.
Oh, I know it. It's Chicago.
Not Chicago.
No. I think it's Boston.
It is. Ping pong.
Wow.
Sarah wins.
Yay!
Nice one.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, we will do another guessing game. This time, guess the movie.
Sounds fun.
Okay, this movie is very famous. It's about 20 years old, maybe 18 years old, and it is about a love story and about 2 people that meet on a big ship, and the ship sinks.
It's really, really famous. Is it Titanic?
Right. Ping pong.
Titanic.
Okay, the next movie is also a famous movie, but I never saw this movie, but I know about the movie. And the movie is about a fight between 2 creatures. And both creatures, monsters, come from the ocean. They come out of the ocean and they fight each other.
2 monsters from the ocean.
Sometimes they fight in Japan, but the last movie, the monsters fight in America. I think they fight in San Francisco.
Is it Godzilla?
Ping pong.
Yay!
Good job.
Thank you.
Okay, so the next movie is also a movie many teenage boys like, and it's also about fighting, and it's about machines that fight each other, and I think the machines come from space. So the machines are not from Earth, and the machines can change, and the machines have special powers.
Machines that have special powers and change.
I know. It's Transformers.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, Transformers. Ping pong.
Yay!
Okay, so now I'm going to go way back, way back. So this is a movie also about an alien. And this alien is very kind. And the alien is very shy. And the alien meets a boy. And
I know it.
they become friends.
Do they ride a bicycle?
They do ride a bicycle.
It's E.T.
That's right. Ping pong.
Yes.
Good job.
Okay, so now one more movie. Okay. So this movie is also old. This movie is maybe over 25 years old. Oh, over 20 years old.
I'm better at the old ones.
Yeah, and in this movie, there is a scientist. And the scientist is trying to find a special treasure. And he goes all around the world, and he needs to find a special treasure. And he goes to Egypt, he goes to Asia, and he wants to find something, but he has to fight people in the movie.
I think it's Indiana Jones.
Bing bong. John wins.
Oh,
Yeah.
good job.
Thank
That's
you.
great.
I tried really hard.
So tell me, what languages do you speak?
Well, I speak two languages. I speak Thai and I speak Japanese, but my Japanese is not so good, and my Thai is just okay. Now I live in Japan, so I study Japanese, and I use Japanese every day. I can speak Japanese at the supermarket. I can use Japanese at a hotel or with a taxi driver, but I cannot have a long conversation. Yeah. And you? What languages do you speak?
Well, I speak English, of course, and I speak Spanish and Japanese.
Wow, Spanish.
Yeah, I lived in Ecuador, and so I spoke Spanish every day, a lot. I used to think I was fluent. Maybe I forgot some Spanish now.
Oh, so you can read, speak, write, everything?
Yeah, in Ecuador I did everything. I signed my cell phone contract. I could read that in Spanish. All of my friends I spoke Spanish with, and I spoke Spanish all the time. But my Japanese is like yours. I can speak only enough to go to the grocery store or ask when the bus leaves or buy a train ticket.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's hard to have a good conversation in Japanese. But I can read Japanese. I studied kanji. So
really?
my reading is okay, but my speaking is just really bad. I have bad pronunciation. So because my Japanese pronunciation is not very good, Japanese people don't like to speak Japanese with me, I think.
My Spanish pronunciation is really bad because I always spoke with other foreigners who were also studying Spanish. So there would be a Korean person, me, a Norwegian person, and we were all speaking Spanish together. So we all had bad pronunciation.
Yeah.
What about Thai?
Yeah, I can speak Thai. My Thai is different. My Thai pronunciation is okay. So I can have conversations in Thai. I lived in Thailand when I was young. Or I was 22 to 26. So I studied it and I like Thai. But reading in Thai is difficult for me. So I can read Japanese better than I can read Thai, but I can speak Thai better, and my Thai listening is better also.
Do you have any Thai friends?
I do have some Thai friends, and now I study Thai on Facebook. So every day I check my friends' messages on Facebook, and then I use Google Translate to learn new words. So it's very good. Yeah.
Do you think you'll live in Thailand again someday?
Maybe I will visit Thailand again. I don't think I will live in Thailand again, but I like to go to Thailand because Thai is fun to speak, and Thailand has great food and great weather, good beaches, so it's nice.
Oh, great.
What about you? Do you want to live in Ecuador again?
Not Ecuador. I love Ecuador, but I want to live in another Spanish-speaking country. I'd like to live in Argentina, maybe, or Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is part of America, but they speak Spanish there.
Yeah, I hear Puerto Rico is really nice.
Yeah, I went there for 1 week, and it was just amazing. It has beaches and mountains, and the people are really fun, and it's a really exciting place to visit. Todd, why do you have 3 computers?
Oh, I know, it's crazy. I do have 3 computers. Before I had 4 computers. Now I only have 3 computers. I have 3 computers because I use computers for my job.
Oh.
So I have 1 computer for my house, my 1 laptop computer for my house, and I always keep that computer at my house. So it's heavy. It's a MacBook Pro, and I don't like to carry it, so I leave it at home. And I have a MacBook Air. It's very light. It's not heavy, and I use my MacBook Air when I travel, when I go to school, when I go downtown to a cafe. So, yeah, I have 1 computer for home and 1 computer for when I travel.
And how about the other one?
Oh, the other computer. The other computer is old. It's also a MacBook Pro, and it's 7 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, it still works. It works really well, but I use it as a backup computer. So sometimes I need a computer in case 1 computer fails. Also, sometimes my friends need a computer, and I lend my computer to my friends.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's easy. I like that.
What do you do if you need something that's on the other computer?
Well, I use cloud computing, so I use Dropbox. So Dropbox shares everything. So all computers are linked, and they share all the files. So it's no problem.
How about phones? How many do you have?
I have 3 phones, also for my job. I have an iPhone, I have a Samsung Galaxy, and I have a Nokia Windows phone.
Oh, really? Yeah. Which one do you like the best?
That's tough. I think I like the Samsung Galaxy the best because it's bigger and it's easy to read, but the iPhone has good apps. I like the apps on the iPhone, and the iPhone is very reliable, so it always works. So yeah.
How about the Nokia?
The Nokia is also a good phone. It's a Windows phone, and I travel a lot. So when I travel, I always take the Nokia phone, and I use a new SIM card in the country, and then that is my phone when I travel. I usually leave my Galaxy phone or my iPhone at home.
You say you use your phone for work. How?
Oh, so I create websites, and so I need to check how websites look on different phones. So every time I make a website, I check it on the Nokia phone, I check it on the Samsung phone, I check it on the iPhone. So I make sure the website works on all smartphones.
Does the website often have problems with one phone or a different phone?
Usually not. Usually everything is okay, but sometimes media files like audio files or video files do not work on the phones, so sometimes I have to change things, but usually it works.
Ah.
How about you? How many computers do you have?
Well, at home, we have 1 laptop, and it's kind of big, so I don't usually take it out with me. And then we have a personal computer, and we also have a tablet, an iPad.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't use the iPad very much. It's usually used by my daughter. She's 2, and she loves to play games on the iPad.
Right.
So it's an expensive toy.
So your daughter likes the iPad, you like the laptop?
I like the laptop, yes.
And the personal computer?
The personal computer is my husband's, and we also use it as the family computer when we want to watch a movie or watch a TV show, something like that.
Oh, wow. Sounds good. And phones?
Phones! Well, I have my own phone. I have a Sony phone. It's an Xperia, and I like it. It's big, so sometimes my fingers can't reach all the buttons, but I can watch videos on it. I like that. And when I leave the country, I can't use it in other countries, but I can use the Wi-Fi, so that's convenient.
Yeah, that is convenient. Okay, thanks a lot, Sarah.
Thank you.
So, Greg, you were saying that you had brothers and they always picked on you, like all older brothers do. Do you have any stories of what your brothers used to do to you?
Yes. It's I think back on some of the crazy fights we had, and it is absolutely amazing that we are all still alive.
Yeah.
One time, I was closing the garage door, and I didn't see my brother, my oldest brother, walking behind me. And I pulled the door down, and it hit him in the head.
Right.
Complete,
Ooh, ow.
complete accident.
Yeah.
But he just got so angry. He had a pair of shoes that he was holding in his hands. I think he was going to polish them or something. And he just took the shoe and he smacked me as hard as he could right in the stomach.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, it hurt so much. I bent over and I got so angry. And I looked in the garage and I saw a big piece of metal pipe.
Oh no.
And I held it like a spear and I ran after him, and he, of course, ran away. I was chasing him around the house, and he ran up to the front door, and I threw the spear as hard as I could, and it went like I threw the pipe, and it went like a spear through the air, and he closed the door right behind him, and it put a hole in the door.
Oh man, it was gonna hit him. It would have hit him.
It would have hit him, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
You don't even want to think what could have happened if it had hit him.
Yeah, it's amazing that we're still alive. We used to have fights with, baseball bats and branches and things.
Man. Well, it must have been good. It made you tough and strong for all the other kids at school.
Yeah, they thought I was crazy.
So, Kenny, tell me about your family. Who do you get on well with in your family?
Well, I think that I get along the best with my mother, I would say.
So why is that?
Well, I think it probably has to do with the fact that we're both female. I mean, the only other people in my family are my father and my brother.
So, what does your mum look like?
Well, she's actually taller than me. She has dark hair and a pretty firm build. She's not too thin, not too fat, and yeah.
And what does your mum do? Does she have a job?
Oh, good question. She's actually a hairdresser.
Wow.
Yeah. So she does my hair, and she's also an esthetician as well. So I get free skincare products from her.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So what does your mum like to do when she's not working?
Well, she used to take sewing lessons, so she really likes to sew things, like her own curtains, and she even made me some clothes a few times.
Wow, so she's talented.
Yeah, she's quite artistic.
So when did you last see your mum or speak to your mum?
Well, the last time I saw her was this spring. I stayed at my parents' house for about a week, and yeah, that's when I saw her.
Was that a couple of months ago?
Yeah, a couple of months ago, that's right.
Right. And what was the last thing that your mum bought for you?
Actually, just before I came here, we went shopping together, and because I have to fly away to a new country, she bought me some new clothes. She bought me a new coat, actually.
Wow, that's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks for that, Akane.
Thanks. Last year, I went to Portugal just after Christmas, and I stayed there until, well, just after New Year's this year. In Portugal, I met up with one of my friends from Toronto. He had family that lived in Portugal because his family was originally from Portugal, so they were kind enough to let me stay with them. I didn't know any Portuguese except for some simple words like hello and thank you. I learned some simple words through an audio CD before I went there. And the people that I stayed with didn't know very much English either. However, we got along surprisingly well. They were surprised that I was able to eat some of their exotic foods. They made some delicious meals every single day, like octopus, tripe, and rabbit. It is quite exotic, but I thought it was quite good. They also made some excellent desserts like creme caramel and a rich sponge cake that they called pão de ló. I went to a few cities such as Porto, Almeirim, Lisbon, and Nazaré. The New Year's celebration on the beaches of Nazaré was fantastic. It was really quite a celebration. We had some champagne and some raisins. In Portuguese tradition, they eat 12 raisins for each month of the year and make a wish for each month. I think that because of my friend and his family, I got to experience a part of Portugal that most people wouldn't just by going on vacation. And I really did have a fantastic experience.
Okay, now I'll talk about my winter vacation. This winter vacation, I spent 2 weeks in my hometown, which is Daytona Beach, Florida. It was wonderful. The weather was warm every day, it was sunny every day, and the temperature was almost 80 degrees. I visited my mother, and I spent every morning having a nice leisurely cup of coffee and reading the newspaper, and after that I got my bicycle out and rode down to the beach and enjoyed the sun and the surf. Came back home and read a book and went to bed early. I had a wonderful time. I saw a couple of new movies when I was home in Florida. I saw the Aviator and also an interesting movie called Spanglish, which I hope you all can see because it's an interesting movie about English and the Spanish.